strapped in there. Right, now let's click share. Copy link. We are live. We are live. I need to get some water. Let's get some water. There we go. Aaron! Evening, mate. Sharpen on, yeah, mate, look. Does that show up? You can probably just about see how rubbish they are. Need to develop some kind of way. Check it out, look, I've been sharpening this one, but look, this one's terrible. Oh! Absolutely terrible. Trouble is, it's kind of sharp. I've already ripped up some paper. Just can't seem to rip up any more. Do I do something really silly? Let's do something silly. I think the only way I'm going to be able to hold this on here is to hold this on here. Warning to folks, look away if you have epilepsy or if bright lights will affect you. Oh yeah, I've unplugged it for a minute and I thought I broke it. Oh, what a guy. are we doing? How's it going, fella? Mr. Nice. Bright beans for you. Ready for the bin. Yeah, the trouble is, Aaron, I can't get new ones, so we are trying to liven up these chipper blades. Can you see all that? Don't know if you can see all of that. Like, yeah, not very good. Not very good at all. My day's been a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. All my jobs this week have been a nightmare. Monday I go on holiday, so like Friday is like my last working day, or I wanted Friday to be my last working day. Cat lover. Good evening. Where's Auntie Alice? Yeah, man, these 100% need a new lease of life. Like, there's loads of like yellow sap. I see Auntie Alice is now at 63, 64 subscribers. She can now go live. I am indeed, Robbo. I am indeed. Mickey Air, muy amigo, I'm going to be saying when I get off that plane. And then I'm going to be going, salut. Yeah, it's come at the wrong, well, obviously I knew it was coming. Week prior to this, I only just got, I'm going to try and check in with you guys. I'm going to try and keep doing the old lives. Don't want to do it and wind you guys up like, ooh, there I am drinking beer. I want to show you the place. Cart's going to love it. Evening cart. Sunrises are amazing because you're like real close to the equator down in the Algarve in Portugal. Mate, we're going to be here so long. Let me take this off of here. Look at that. It's only just, in fairness, it's because that's where I've tack welded. We're going to be here a long while. No, it's an electric JCB thing, but it's modified heavily, where it can only handle the old 23mm branches. Taken the old multi-tool to that, so it can probably handle maybe a little bit bigger than that. Just depends on the angle. And it also depends on how sharp the blades are. I know I shouldn't even be trimming blades, trimming trees this time of year, but like it's in the garden and yeah. Getting a lot of trouble. But yeah, the chipper's seen better days. I'll show you the chipper a bit later. Yeah, it's a JCB. I don't know. In fact, I'll show you it. It's just your DIYer's chipper, but yeah, I've modified it. Yes, mate, you know, look, you know. I want to try and get that down to like 15 degrees, and currently it's like 45. Will that show up? But that doesn't do it justice how sharp that is. But that's probably got like a good, is it the honing angle? I don't know now. It's a good start, but yeah, if it laid over a bit more, but even better. Here it is. This bad boy. Let's put some lights on. Yeah, I've chopped the living daylights out of this so I can feed massive branches in there. And then, yeah, just down here in this corner, you can sort of see the size. You can't see it like that, can you? But yeah, you can sort of get a gist for like three odd fingers will go in there. And they're decent sized fingers, they are. That's like 4 is probably a Coke can. Yeah, only a little thing. Like it relies on obviously sharp blades, more so than anything to stay turning, basically, because I think it's only like 2,000 watts, 13 amp plug. It can't be much more than a 2,000 amp plug. 2,000 watt, sorry, 13 amp plug. Yeah. Now it's probably not, it weren't even made for 2-inch. I should think it was made for 1-inch, and yeah, now it chomps at 3.5. I'm one of them, Robbo, mate. I'm not going to pay someone to borrow something. I just love to own stuff, and then I can always sell it on. I would rather buy something and sell it on than pay to hire something. Do you know what I mean, Robbo? Be filling it up with chip-ins in that. Mate, that yellow thing down there, the planar thicknesser, mate. When that's not got blades. That's got like the I don't know what you call them now. What do you call it now? Like some people have planing blades, and some people have like hollow core blades. So literally, it takes chunks. Honestly, absolute chunks. I've got a lot of friends, you see, Robbo, that they're like, I'll just hire one. And that's where I nicely land on my feet. I don't mug my mates off or the general public, but like I've got a 110 cement mixer, I've got a 240 cement mixer, £10 a week. I should probably charge 15, but like Travis and all tool hire places be like 30 odd pound a week for a cement mixer for 7 days. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Nice. I definitely would like to invest in like a Timberwolf chipper, but they're like £3,000-4,000 for. Yes, yeah. So I've got 1.8 single, so like 900 by 1.8. Exactly, Mr. Nice. Just got to protect them well. That is honestly going to be all night. getting bigger, but by no means is it gonna become anything good. Yeah, I spread loads of things out. I've got certain things down a farmyard, I've got certain materials and tools at mum and dad's, and I've got certain tools at home. I'm very lucky to say I've never been robbed. But yeah, I spread everything out. I've got water on it. This one's water. I suppose you can't see that too well. That'd never get, well, it could get hot if I push too hard, but yeah, it's not likely to. Take you off charge a second. I'll show you what I've got. That's on there, running in water. Need to devise, that's so wrong, isn't it? Need to devise something that goes in and out like that just moves it back and forth. I think I've seen something on Love Honey or Ann Summers that move that in and out like that. Can we sit that back up there? It's going to be such an annoying sound. How's Robbo this week? And what's Robbo want us to do for his birthday? Oh mate, I would, but my recip saw's not gentle enough. It's so violent. Robbo and everyone in live, I seriously need to do my dovetail. Need to get this brand new cutter set up in there. What did I buy from Ann Summers? I'm always up for a laugh, Robbo, always up for a laugh. If you're not laughing in life, you're crying. So you got to have a laugh. Mate, my van, I could cry over my van. Everything happens at the worst possible timing, doesn't it? You can never pick, or you could never predict a good time. For things to go wrong. Well. Can't lie, but I might as well leave that. That's there, that's there, that's going to be there. They might as well stay there, don't need any of that. Might as well go chill. The van previously, it only dropped the slave cylinder on the clutch. However, from day dot when I purchased the van, it had a noisy gearbox. So, even though I didn't have the money, I weren't about to pay the garage to take everything apart, only do the slave cylinder, still have a bad clutch and still have a bad gearbox. So I said, guys, just do what it needs. Turned out it needed a thermostat housing, it had a water leak. That was like 80 odd quid. Half a day stripping it down, and I stripped most of the plastic and the bumpers off, like you see me putting back on a live. Shouldn't do this, but I'm just going to leave that because that's going to take months. Yeah, it's brand new van now. So yeah, had a noisy gearbox from day dot. I've had a noisy gearbox the last 21,000 miles, but I don't do a lot of miles and I'm never far from home. So I thought the day it goes wrong, I'll sort it. The slave cylinder went, the gearbox didn't even fail on me, but I thought, if I'm paying all that money, I'll have the gearbox sorted. Say hello? No? Monopoly and EastEnders. No live. Amy's not saying hello tonight, guys. Take my shoes off. Yeah, so I had a noisy gearbox, and yeah, then whilst taking the van apart, they found the thermostat was leaking, so that was another 80 quid. Then you might as well throw a clutch kit in there, so that was 250 quid. So I've got a brand new clutch, brand new slave cylinder, brand new basket, brand new gear, well, reconditioned, brand new gearbox, and yeah, all the van put back together. Half a day, most of the day taking it apart and dropping the gearbox. And then day down, chilling on the ramp. Just lighten the situation up. Yeah, 100% needed the TLC. I just didn't want to have to need it then. Oh, that's the wrong way, that's going yellow. Oh, that's going a bit white, but that's looking a bit more au naturel. Yeah. Let's load up YouTube. See where we're at. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. I love teaching you guys about DIY. Tell you what went wrong today, Robbo. I went to go and lead dress, is that the words? I went to go and lead dress the bin store. Well, it was on a roll, so I was assuming I love tagging crazy places. Cart. I've been to Area 51. I've been to the Nürburgring. I've been all sorts of places with that home gym. Travels all around. Just checked my studio, Robbo, and we're at 1,788 subscribers. We're nearly at 1,790, soon to be 1,800. Can we get 1,800 subscribers tonight? Probably not, but we'll see. But yeah, van's had some TLC, and yeah, got my self-assessment tax bill. Need to tax the van. had to pay a couple of thousand to have the van fixed. Nürburgring, I think Nürburgring was legs on a Wednesday. It was pretty good. Yes, mate. Yeah, absolutely. That bin store's done really well. I think I know my place now. Like, I love talking about everything. Like, I can roof, I can put the rubber roofing on, I can do the... I'd love to have a go. I'm sure I can do it. Given that I can weld with a MIG welder, I'm sure I could lead weld, but I've never tried it because you need to have like a different kind of lead welding setup. But yeah, I'd love to have a go at lead welding. Maybe not. £250 odd quid. Thanks, Robbo. Appreciate that, man. Yeah. What do you guys think to the voiceovers? Lead welding, Mr. Nice. Do you do a bit of lead welding? Fingers crossed, Cart, fingers crossed. A lot of people, when I do my electrical chat, I appreciate I'm a carpenter, I'm talking about electrics. A lot of people, when I'm doing my electrical chat, comment, boring, skip. One person on TikTok humbled me and educated me on far more than I knew. And do you know what? He killed me with kindness. Respect to him for killing me with kindness. Yeah, so like my like quirky, like ADHD autistic traits is I can't just say, yes, I worked today. I have to say, yes, this is what I've done today and this is how I've done it today. I love giving context. Nice. Mr. Nice. So, Mr. Nice, your opinion becomes fact, okay? I'm going to give you the power of fact. So I couldn't lead dress this rubber roof today. Ah, Mr. Nice, tell us your channel and I'll shout you out in the Discord and I'll send some of my followers to you, man. I promise you, I've got Lewis, LTW Carpentry, he's got like 40,000 subscribers. He's in my Discord and he's in an even bigger Discord with more YouTubers. But yeah, people like Alice Joy Gaming, we shouted her out the other day. Her niece let me know that she was trying to start YouTube and I give her a shout out and we've taken her from like, I want to say 14 subscribers to like 67 now. Obviously she's got most of those on her own, but a few of those guys were us. Honestly, Mr. Nice. Oh mate, I'm gonna sneeze. Let's load my channel up. Go to my channel, view channel. Click on more and click on Discord. And I'm obviously a member, so it'll take me straight to my Discord. We've got rules, going live, all things work, la 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 la. And yeah, we've got all sorts on here. And random, I'll drop anything in here. I'll shout out my friends that do running videos. I'll shout you out, mate. The way I look at this and the way I look at the world is whether I had one follower or 100,000 or 10,000 or 1,000, if, and I say this with love, if someone is going to do YouTube, whether I shout them out and help them on their way, or whether I don't, the people that want to achieve will achieve. Yeah, Cart's got his own meme page. It's obviously hard to, or it's as hard as you want to make it. I don't do professional, but I'm up there. Let's say I'm up there. I like color grade. Congratulations, Robbo. I hope your daughter's okay, Robbo, because the other week you said you was getting ready to set off in the morning to go see her. So I hope all the family are well. Wish everyone good health. But yeah, man, consider joining my Discord, Mr. Nice. Yeah, let us know when you've joined, and drop your channel and do @ and then say CP Carpentry, and yeah, I'll boost your little post. So Mr. Nice, Mr. Nice 2570, Mr. _ 2570. Is that right? 2570. There he is with his motocross lid. I like that. Oh, he's got a quad bike with some blue lights. Raptor 700. Mate, that thing must be lethal. Nice, man, nice. Living in Holland. Awesome. Chilled life out there. I need to see my little notifications. Ah, here we go. We've got a comment to reply to. Yeah, what? Yeah, she's a beast, man. But had a baby 10 months ago, and got to get much time to ride it. Nice, man. Hope your 10-month-old baby's doing well, man. Yeah, oh mate, I can imagine. London is carnage, absolute chaos. I'm like 1 hour away from London on a good day. Even in heavy traffic, I'm like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. Yeah, mate, that's good. That's good. No games. I think I've been to Holland. I couldn't tell you where I've been, but I think I've been. And yeah, mate, like everything's clean. England, like there's mess, fag butts, chewing gum, litter. Yeah, Holland seems pretty cool, man. Sick, man. Says everything everyone needs to know, doesn't it? And you lived in London like all your life until 6-7 years ago. Nah, no more bikes for me, mate. I'm like Freddie Flintoff, mate. When I go out on the motorbike, we go out at 55, one-handed. We're cruising, we're obeying the speed limit, we're having a nice time. Someone passes me at 60. I pass them at 70. They pass me at 80 on the back wheel. Next minute, I'm doing in excess of 100 on the back wheel. Never really had, well, I had some silly close calls, but they were like low speed. They were like people braking on big roundabouts, like whoa, and like dodging people. Or being mid-bend and you can't change your exit, and it's like, oh, I'm going to clip that. And then you like slip and stand the bike up and and then I fell off. I'd love to say my luck run out, but I think my talent run out. And yeah, luck caught up with me. Evening, Vladimir. Vodka in hand. Vodka at the ready. Hope you're well, Vlad. Don't know, mate. Don't know how to answer that one. Yeah, grew up in Tottenham, North London. Nice, man. Oh, mate, roofing in Holland is an art. Like Dutch barns and like thatch roofing, lead work, slate work. That's a story for YouTube, Mr. Nice. That's an absolute. Mr. Nice. Oh mate, it's disgusting. I was on a building site the other day, like just an English extension building site, small works. Truss roof had come off and had to go in because they wanted vaulted ceilings and all the pitches, and then the Velux lights. The roof was probably it was just an average English house for one room, just an extension like above the garage, so it was no more than like 3.8, 4 meters long. Yeah, you could put an 8-foot level on it and rock it 2 inches up and down. No like lay boards in the valley for the lead. No straps to tie the gable in. They were putting them in after. Honestly, Mr. Nice, Robbo, Cart, Aaron, myself, we'll all support you, mate. We'll all support you. What was he doing, Cart? Cart is on it tonight. Yeah, so that the trusses had been taken away. No, sorry, there was no trusses because it was like it was a garage and then it had gone up and then they wanted a vaulted ceiling, so they'd done hand cut. So, yeah. The wall plates must have been twisted and out and just, oh, mate. If Mr. Nice makes a YouTube channel this week, I suppose I could do the ice bucket challenge soon. And then I can challenge Mr. Nice to an ice bucket challenge. Apparently that's back for 2025. Cart is the man for all the latest trends. Um, 1,000 hours. So like, it depends how much work you do and how quick you get through it. Once someone's done something for 1,000 hours, and it's more about experience, you know. Carpenters, we do everything. Carpenter is like, I can swing doors, I can fit kitchens, I can do hand cut roofs, I can do trusses, I can do joists for floors, I can do timber frame buildings. Yeah, Mr. Nice. Who knew your life was going to change tonight, Mr. Nice? All you did was join someone's live and now you've got a community behind you. I love it's not really a power of YouTube. That's a bad choice of words, but do you know what I mean? Like, all 2 people did tonight was sign onto their phones to just chat to people and have a laugh and talk and communicate with others. One's starting a channel and gained 3 or 4 members before he's even opened it. Ice bucket challenge. Ice bucket challenge as Charlie leaves 35, or probably not 35, 25, 30-degree heat in Portugal, returns to England in 10 degrees and pours an ice bucket over himself. That will kill me. If I don't have hypothermia, I sure will after that. Is that what we want? If that's what we want, that's what we'll do. You just need to want to learn. You don't have to be a student or an apprentice. If you want to learn to better yourself, pick up all the skills and things I teach, and other things that other people teach. Be a sponge to information and knowledge. And fix vans, says Vladimir. I fix anything. Which reminds me, we've got a blade sharpening on a wheel. We better check soon. But yeah, mate, my week. So Monday was bank holiday. What is today? Is today Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. So I went to go and lead dress a bin store. Needed 2.2 meters. Thought I'd have enough. Turns out I only had 1.5. Wasn't worth buying another roll. You're very welcome. Very welcome, man. Yes, I like it when chats like this, Robbo. And I'm sure you do too. When people... You know, this is how I look at myself when it comes to electrics. Like, I know, hands in the air, I shouldn't really be talking about electrics. But I talk about electrics because I understand them so well. Other than the fact that I cannot put my signature on a piece of paper, I can wire a house. I can talk about intermediate switches, which is like 3 switches. So you have like one at the top of the landing, one at the bottom of the stairs, and one at the end of the hallway, which is an intermediate. I can talk about how to wire fans and isolators. I can talk about how to safely put fuses in to isolate appliances in kitchens. Yeah, I think in another world, I would be some kind of like crazy Colin Furze inventor, some sort of nutty professor. I would love to build like a jet engine. One of my friends has built a jet engine, a very, very crude jet engine, but he's bolted 2 turbos together, started one with like, what did he start it off with? He starts it off with something like a air blow, like tss, and then from there, it burns its own oil and takes off literally like a jet engine. Creates thrust and everything. It tried to push the stand it was on over. He's a brilliant engineer, this mate of mine, Sam. But yeah, in another world, I'd have definitely been some kind of like crazy engineer. Got a lot of time and respect for like new inventions. Yeah, I keep thinking about buying some steel and making a barbecue, but I'd have to change my argon for, I believe it's helium, and I'd have to get stainless steel rod and not MIG carbon steel rod. Yeah. Yeah, won't need the wood chipper then. I could make like a Karcher K4 jet wash flamethrower. Instead of sucking on quality H20 water, sucks on the fuel tank. And it's got a, not a Bunsen, but like my gas, propane gas for plumbing on the end of it. Yeah, that's it, Vladimir. I love people that talk about solutions. Everybody in this world has a problem, but if they want to moan and groan and keep repeating that they've got a problem and they can't help themselves better themselves, then you can't help someone that don't want to be helped themselves. You know, you can take a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. Coming to a store, yeah. This week at Lidl or Aldi, 2 apples for a £5 and a Karcher K4 flamethrower. Get your COVID-19 deals. So my carpentry I only understand it because I choose to understand it. Carpenters don't have to understand plumbing and electrics at all. We could just say, oh, sorry, I can't continue fitting your kitchen. You need an electrician to remove the oven. I'll come back next week. Whereas what I do is I say, look, I'm not an electrician, but I'm happy and I feel safe to disconnect this. As long as you are happy for me to do that, I will do that for you for no extra charge so that I can keep working today. Unless it's like family. Family ask me to do electrics all the time, because why wouldn't you? I've come unstuck with electrics. I can openly say I've failed an EICR on my kitchen for the mother-in-law because I didn't read the instructions on the oven. Fused everything safely, but the oven was drawing too much power, so it kept tripping. Carpentry and construction involves everything. Yeah, so like for context, my old job, my employers would do like extensions for people. They would swing doors for people. We would do, you know, commercial stuff. We would do domestic stuff. And on the side, the boss would look for a plot of land, a piece of land, and he'd say, right, I need to be able to get 3 houses on here, or 3 bungalows, or something in 3 or 5. Because if you build any more than 5, then you have to have like planning development, and like you have to build like 10% for social housing. So if it's less than 5, you get away with no social, basically. So doing that, I've seen the lorries turn up, unload the diggers, strip site off, peel it back to bare flat mud, archaeology digs, metal detectors, soil sampling, testing, equally testing for foundations, seeing what the subsoil's like, to all the groundworks and the plumbing and the drainage going on, live connections to the sewer, gas connections, electrical connections, water connections, internet, BT, fibre broadband. Yeah, seen all of that go on. And then I've been around site when the bricklayers are on site, scaffolding's going up, first lift, second lift, roofers putting the roof on, joisting, doing chipboard flooring, getting staircases, temporary staircases in, boarding up doors and windows for like sites over Christmas. I've seen everything. Block and beam flooring, slurrying and like screeding the block and beam off so it's like sealed, so there's no like air gaps. Dot and dab, sand and set, plastering, rendering. So much red tape. In England, you can say, that land is cheap. I can afford that land. I will give you that 180,000 for those 1.5 acres, 2 acres. Say, I'm just picking numbers out at random. And then you can say, I'd like to put 2 houses on there. So you put in permission and they say, yeah, sure, But we don't want you to do it this way. You need to be in keeping with these properties. So we'd like you to do it this way. And you either say yes, no, negotiate, or whatever. So you say yes, cool, you get your planning permission, you can build once you've done all of these checks. So then, yeah, then you have to get an archaeology team to come in. And it's not the archaeology team turn up and they're £200 a day. It's the archaeologically team, whatever the word is, turn up, and they're like, okay, cool, yeah, it's quite a nice site here. Might take us a couple of days, but yeah, we'll keep you updated. We'll let you know what we find. They might be there 3 weeks. They might be there a month. They might find something and then claim it as theirs, and you have to pay for that. So buying a plot of land and building a house is just not. Work in Scotland. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot to building. It's far, far cheaper to buy a poor, run-down house, gut it, do it up, and put it back on the market. Far cheaper. Less stress, less worries. It's mortgageable. Housing problem in the UK. Never have enough houses in the UK. Everyone keeps coming over. As nicely as I can say that. Poland's meant to be cheap, Mr. Nice. Poland's meant to be real cheap. Especially on the border of Russia. Poland's very, very cheap land. Wouldn't recommend building there though at the moment. Poor people. Imagine being in a war zone. We all sit here tonight and we're like, oh, I've had a hard day. Oh, this, oh, that. We ain't dead. We ain't dying. We ain't being shot at. We can go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow morning and crack on with our lives. I don't think the world will become miserable, but it'll certainly fail. It'll certainly fail. England's struggling. The UK government are like, oh, we will give you money. Oh, we'll give you money. What are you going to do when the pot runs out? When there's no money in that pot to give out, no one's getting anything. So government can do what they want, can't they? But when the pot's dry, pot's dry. Oh, guys, I'm going to shoot in 5 minutes because I've got a blade to go and check on. In fact, I'll take you with me because I need to put this back, but we need to go check on that blade. Oh, and then I need to disappear.
What about the rack? I'll work something out. Just leave.
Right, cool. There's no sunset tonight, Cart. Well, I'm sure there is, but it won't look good. Can you hear that squeaking? That is properly going to take some rubbing out, isn't it? gonna take forever. Still got one more to do, man. Right. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, guys. I need to do a video for tomorrow so that you can see this final part of where I didn't get to lead dress the bin. And yeah, Mr. Nice, I started asking you a question earlier. So you'll hear me talk in tomorrow's video. I might even make it for Thursday. Yeah, nicely, I'm going to make tomorrow's video Thursday. Unless you remember, if you remember like Robbo, $2.99, then yeah, you can see videos early. Words. Mr. Nice. So I've done something naughty. It's not naughty, well, I don't know. Mr. Nice, your opinion should be fact on the matter. So tune in for Thursday's video. I didn't have any lead, or I had some lead. I didn't have enough lead to lead dress this roof, right? So I'm honest enough to say I siliconed it, and I'd done a video on basically where I'd done an upstand and I'd like done my 45s to try and get my drip, and I wanted to do my 160 upstand and then tie in with my lead, but I just didn't have enough lead. So what I'd done is I used OB1 and I properly stuck the rubber back to the wall. That OB1 claims to grip multiple surfaces, so like wood and rubber, brickwork and rubber. We'll see how long it lasts. I know it won't last forever because I know that is a really bad thing to do, or poor practice. And I say in my video, siliconing this rubber back to the wall is a bad idea and it's poor practice. But if you've got something like a bin store and it's for a cheap purpose and you can't justify spending £140 in like lead dressing or a flashing kit, then yeah, I just siliconed the rubber. It was the rubber roof in direct, so it's EPDM rubber roof, 1.52 mil or 1.14 mil. Like what's on this? It's this stuff. This is my workshop. It's this rubber. It's that stuff. And yeah, I've just glued it with some strong clear silicone. You'll see in Thursday's video. Yeah, I've glued it back pretty well with some strong silicone. And yeah, you'll have to let us know what you think. You hate it. Why do you hate it? I love it because it's easy to lay.
Check it.
You're welcome to voice your opinion if you don't like it, Mr. Nice. I will respect your answers and comments on my video, man. But yeah. Fair enough. So I didn't actually use that glue. I used spray in a can. Because again, context, it was for a cheap bin store. YouTube user Monopoly Go. Amy, have you done Monopoly Go tonight?
Yeah.
You've done your Monopoly Go?
Yeah.
YouTube user, join the Discord and let us know. It's like carpet spray. Spray on adhesive. Lentil 69 here. Monopoly Go.
Sorry?
Lentil 69. Lentil. Oh, sorry, he means level 69. That sounds like a sarcasm, YouTube user.
Yeah, it does actually. Because there is a level 69, and if you were level 69, you'd be really shit. Babe, EastEnders is on, and it's a really good bit.
Oh, we're ruining EastEnders, YouTube user.
Don't make me pause it.
Right. I'll disappear. I can't swear on my life. No one loved. Right, guys, it's gone 9 o'clock. agree with that. YouTube, my YouTube user missed a nice. I can read that. So, like, if I do this, here is the streaming setup, and there is the roof. Yeah, you can see. Can I zoom on this? Yeah, I can. Yeah, you can see where it's going there. But yeah, that's my shed of drums. Check it out. Wide load. Got some deck lights on go. Got a spare wheel. Got some wigs. Need to get the sofa ready out there. And need to clean the decking up. And need to find a home for that steel. It's like an absolute builder's yard out there. Right, guys. Much love for everyone that tuned in. For anyone that hasn't, consider subscribing. And on top of that, where's my channel? Let me show you this live. Ooh, here we go. Click on the more, and then you'll find like all of these, especially that one. We love that one. But now, like, I've got a second channel, all my Instagrams, Facebook profile, Discord is free to join, free to leave. Yeah, everything's on there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.